revealing how colonialism, white supremacy, and capitalism co-constitute the very fabric of modern power. Jansen insists that to confront one is to confront all. The faceless paintings do not merely represent this entanglement, they enact it materially and symbolically, forcing the viewer to see in the erasure of the face not just anonymity, but history itself. Jansen situates these anonymous men in interiors and landscapes that seem at once metropolitan and war-torn. Ambiguous architectural spaces filled with debris, chairs, flags, and fragments of maps. These backdrops gesture to the ruins of empire and to the global circuits of exploitation that continue to define the post-colonial present. By blurring the line between colonial administration and contemporary corporate power, Jansen visualizes how empire persists through new modalities of control, economic restructuring, financial speculation, and globalized capital. If colonialism provides the structure, white supremacy is its ideological rationale, the software that enables and justifies the extraction of resources and labor. Jansen's choice to paint his faceless subjects in Western business attire is not incidental. The suit, historically linked to European respectability and authority, functions here as a racialized uniform of power. In removing the face, the seat of racial identity, Jansen both obscures and reveals whiteness. Whiteness in these paintings operates as an invisible norm, an unmarked position of dominance. By erasing individual features, Jansen refuses to give whiteness its typical visual coherence. Instead, he shows it as a spectral presence everywhere operative, nowhere accountable. The black ovoids, or voided faces, can thus be read as metaphors for the moral and epistemic emptiness at the core of supremacist ideology, a system that denies the humanity of others while hollowing out its own. Furthermore, Jansen's technique, the violent scraping, erasing, and overpainting of faces, dramatizes the epistemic violence inherent in colonial and racial hierarchies. The same gestures that efface the subjects also recall the obliteration of indigenous and black identities under the colonial gaze. In this sense, Faceless is not just a critique of the colonizer's image, but a counterportrait that insists on the visibility of erasure itself. Jansen's paintings also make clear that capitalism, particularly in its neoliberal and globalized form, is not a departure from colonialism, but its continuation through financial and corporate mechanisms. The faceless executive, seated in a power chair or poised behind a desk, is the inheritor of the colonial administrator managing flows of capital rather than territories, but still presiding over unequal exchange.